Hello everyone, welcome back to one more session of this IoT course. Last session I have discussed how to create account in Microsoft Azure, how you can configure Microsoft Azure, and how you can connect Raspberry Pi with Microsoft Azure. Now I will show you, or rather demonstrate you, how you can create account in Microsoft Azure, okay, live, and how to configure Microsoft Azure, and how you can connect your Raspberry Pi with Microsoft Azure live. And after that I will show you the output in Microsoft Azure as well as the in Raspberry Pi. Okay guys, now I will discuss different components of Raspberry Pi. This is Raspberry Pi 3B Plus. I'll open the case. This is Broadcom processor. This is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module. There are 4 USB ports for connecting your keyboard, mouse. This is Ethernet port for connecting Ethernet cable to get the internet through Ethernet. This is audio port where you can connect your headphone and microphone or speaker. This is Pi camera slot where you can connect your Pi camera. This is HDMI port through which you can connect your LCD display or monitor or TV, whatever you want. Guys, I'll show you the SD card. This is the SD card. In this SD card, you have to install the Raspberry Pi OS. After installation, guys, you can see here, you can insert it into this SD card slot. That's it. This is micro USB type B port through which you can connect this wire, and now you can connect this wire to your laptop for getting power. This is LCD display slot. You can connect small LCD over here. But this is the port through which you can connect your LCD TV or monitor, all these things. But point to be noted, this is HDMI port. If you have VGA port in your monitor or TV, you have to use one adapter to convert VGA to HDMI. Then only you can connect to this port. There are 40 GPIO pins over here. Each of the pin having different functionalities. For example, ground pin, VCC pin, or you can say these are the pins, the GPIO pins, which can be connected to your device or the sensors according to your requirement. This is the blue one, is called the printed circuit board. So already I told you this is the type B cable. The one part is connected to this Raspberry Pi, another part is connected to the laptop or your computer, whatever you want. Now I'll assemble all these components for this project. This is Raspberry Pi. Already I have discussed about that. This is DST11 sensor which has 3 pins. A positive, that is red one, will be connected to 5 volt of Raspberry Pi. The middle one, that is data pin, will be connected to GPIO pin number 4 of Raspberry Pi, and the negative, that is ground, will be connected to ground pin of Raspberry Pi. Now I will connect this sensor to this Raspberry Pi. First I will connect this pin, that is positive pin, to Raspberry. So connected. So now I'll connect the ground pin to this one. So now I'll connect the data pin to this GPIO pin number 4. Now I'll connect my micro USB type B to this Raspberry Pi and to my laptop. Guys, you can see the power is on. So now I'll open Advanced IP Scanner. Now I'll go to Advanced IP Scanner to scan the IP of Raspberry Pi. Click on Scan. As you have seen, I have connected Raspberry Pi and DST11 sensor to my laptop. Okay, so as you can see, this is 192.168.0.12, that is blue, that is active. So I'll copy this IP. Minimize. Click on remote desktop. Then copy. Then connect. Yes. Give username is Pi and password is Raspberry. This is my Raspberry Pi interface, guys. You have to type few commands in Raspberry Pi terminal for installing Azure IoT Hub. Guys, you can see these are the commands you have to type in your Raspberry Pi terminal for installing Azure IoT Hub, or you can say Azure IoT device, Azure IoT client. Okay, so now I will copy one command because I have already installed in my Raspberry Pi, but for sake of understanding, just I am executing one command and showing you how to do this. As you can see, I pasted this command in Raspberry Pi terminal. Now I am pressing enter. Please wait a minute. This is for Azure IoT device. That means we have to install Azure IoT device, Azure IoT hub, Azure IoT client, etc., etc. Okay. So guys, you can see over here. So they are already satisfied. Guys, you can see that means already installed. Okay. So I will not execute all the commands what I have shown you. Okay, guys. As you can see, so one is for Azure IoT device, one is for Azure IoT hub. Okay, so one is for Azure IoT hub services client, as you can see, and Azure IoT hub devices client, right? So we have to type all these commands in PyTerminal, but I have shown you only one, that is Azure IoT device. So similarly, you can type all the commands in Raspberry Pi terminal before executing the code. Now I will go to MS Azure. First type Azure. As you can see, this is the URL. So you can type or you can search from the URL bar. Right, so you can see azure.microsoft.com. Okay, guys. Then and just a minute. Then give enter. Okay, guys, you can see already I have discussed. Go to sign in option. And I will select the first one. Now give your password. Click on this. Click on yes. Please wait a minute. And now you will get this screen. Now go to profile, guys, and click on Azure Portal. Guys, you can see the screen. This is the home page, or you can say dashboard. So now you can search IoT Hub from here. Guys, you can see this is IoT Hub. Click on that. So you will get this screen. Now click on plus create tab. Guys, now you have to create a resource group. Click on create new and give a name. My case it is Raspberry. Then click on OK. Okay. Then you have to give the hub name. Okay. Then click on review and create. As you can see, you can review it from here and then create, or click on create. Please wait a minute. Okay, guys, you can see this is my IoT hub, Himadrinath Shaha. Okay, as you can see. Please wait a minute, guys. You can see the message. Deployment is in progress. Please wait a minute until deployment is complete. It will take some time. Please be patient. So guys, you can see development is complete. So now go to resource. Okay guys, so now you have to create IoT devices. Click on IoT devices. Please wait. Guys, now you have to click on add device and you just give a name of your device. In my case it is my Raspberry Pi. Okay guys, and then click on save. Guys, you can see device created, my Raspberry Pi. Now click on this device. Okay guys, so now you got device ID. Guys, you can see my Raspberry Pi, then primary key, then secondary key, then primary connection string, then you have secondary connection string. So you have to copy the primary string, you have to copy the primary connection string from here and paste it to your code. Control C. So now I'll go to Raspberry Pi guys. Go to programming, then Python ID. Please wait a minute. Next open. Then select your file, that is Python file where you have written the code. My case is experiment. Yes guys, open it. Guys, this is the code. I have already explained this one guys. So now you have to delete the previous one and paste the primary connection string over here. Control V. Yes, paste it. So already I have explained all these things. Okay. After pasting the primary connection string over here, go to Azure once more. Now click on terminal or cloud shell. Please wait a minute. Okay. So now copy this command, as you can see, and paste it on the terminal of cloud shell and then enter. Guys, you can see one message came, that is, are you sure you want to install this extension? Please press Y and then enter. Guys, you can see there is a message called the extension Azure already exists. Okay, so because I have already installed this extension earlier. Now go to once more over here, that is Raspberry Pi, and now click on run and then click on run module. As you can see the output screen, Please wait a minute. Yes, guys, you can see the temperature and the humidity value and the message, that is message successfully sent, okay, to Azure. So now I'll go to Azure once more and copy this command, that is monitor command, that is the data received by the Azure. Okay, if you want to monitor the data received by the Azure, you have to copy this command and paste it on the PowerShell terminal. Please be noted, before copying, you have to change the hub name and the device name as per your requirement. Okay, that means what you have given. So now paste it, guys, and then enter. As you can see, the output is coming here. I think Azure is receiving data from Raspberry Pi. That's it for today. Thank you very much.